everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Brady's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with. And he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that, to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He's got time. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it's not just the defensive backs that have to have short memories. Sometimes it's the quarterbacks. Throw an interception, especially one that's a pick 6. You've got to get to the sidelines quickly, shake it off, and get back out there and move your team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England's still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now Brady, and over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
A run, it's Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Alan Branch in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
receiver to the left is Cooper. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Finding time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, here's Blunt. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Carr to throw, and this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Carr, flushed out right. And that's complete to Walford. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion now Finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A man who spent 8 years as a Ram, Chris Long, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. In motion left goes Crabtree. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on 4th and 1. And even 50 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what the... And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two pocket quarterbacks, both with playoff battles. It's Tom Brady going up against Joe Flacco. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. Brady now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high five or two for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
Shift together here from the D-line. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Second down, Flacco now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into...
Though for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now a carry here for Terrence West. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and Steve Smith hauls it in. And Steve Smith still making catches on Madden, but his career is over, finishing it with over 1,000 grabs, over 14,000 yards, and 81 touchdowns.
And no one went out better, as far as I'm concerned, than Steve Smith. Did you see his letter to the commissioner?
Tell me about it.
Where he said that I will no longer be around to antagonize defensive backs.
And he did just that.
Agent 89 out.
They'll get 32 yards there, and that'll be good for Baltimore first.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Now Flacco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, it's West again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now West. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Well, welcome back to the Elite Flyers Club, Mike Wallace in 2016. Back over 1,000 yards catching the ball. We always knew he could run, Brandon. But this year, I thought he really improved route running and making some more difficult contested catches.
And now, Steve Smith gone, and Mike Wallace will be 31 when next season starts, but a lot more weight on his shoulders.
He'll still be able to run. That won't be the problem. But at 31, he'll also understand how to be craftier in what he does and make some of those difficult catches a little easier for himself.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Smith catches left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run again here with West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Bootleg. Flacco. Looking for Perriman, and and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And got his man complete. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Easy. 52, we're in.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Easy.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run again with Blunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And that is incomplete here.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Operating off play action. Flacco. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And that's caught by Smith. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's third down.
Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but That's one maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try and make a play downfield. I think your point is spot on. Take the sack. Don't force it into...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, so many defenders are...
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the north shore of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Here's Roethlisberger. Escape in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go!
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Prescott on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves. And Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield. Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Roethlisberger over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics come.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott, he's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time,
Terrence Williams, touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 70 yards, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Brought in by Coates. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy.
Chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Prescott now. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there. Despite excellent coverage, result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, it's Bell. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Roethlisberger will throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Roethlisberger. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words,
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now Roethlisberger. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell McClain breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
We ready? Ready!